I am here at Lake Okanagan near the beautiful sunset in British Columbia, and fantastic hockey in the past 2 days. We are going to talk Oilers, we're going to talk about Stars, we're going to talk about the Panthers, and we're going to talk about the Hurricanes. First, let's start with that absolute banger that was the Edmonton Oilers and the Dallas Stars. Edmonton, Rogers Place, wow, is that a tough place to play hockey? And it is going to be hard to defeat the Edmonton Oilers in this. I believe they have taken a huge stranglehold on this series. It may only be 2-1. The Dallas Stars players, the Dallas Stars coaches, and yes, the Dallas Stars fans will point to the fact that there is a long series left, and I fully agree with them. If you are on that side, you do not lay down, you do not roll over dead. But neutral observer here, guys, Jets fan, you know it. The Edmonton Oilers have outplayed them from 8 out of 9 periods, and 5-on-5 have absolutely ragdolled. And I use that term very specifically. They have ragdolled the Dallas Stars with their speed in the neutral zone, their ability to counterattack. That second goal in the game today looked like a AAA Bantam team playing against a 9A1 House League team. Tic-tac-toe in the back of the net. McDavid goes. Unbelievable goal and unbelievable effort. Edmonton Oilers tonight. Yes, the Dallas Stars outshot them for the first 2 periods. Yes, they said they liked their game and what they were doing today. But in the end, Stuart Skinner did what he needed to do. He kept pucks out of the net, and the Edmonton Oilers kept shots mostly to the outside. And we've talked about this with Skinner. He just needs to be good enough at the right times. And boy, has he been more than good enough at the right times. Today was that right time. And when your goalie can keep the game, Stars fans, you know this, Otter has kept you in more games than I can count. He's a phenomenal goalie in his own right. But today was all about Skinner. He keeps them in the game for the 2 periods, and that Edmonton Oilers rush on the 5-on-5 just keeps hammering and hammering and hammering against the dam, and then eventually it's the Stars that help it break. It's Bouchard, McDavid, and then the depth shows up to end up with 6 goals tonight, and that is tough to come back from. Dallas is going to have to find a way to do it. No Rupe Hintz tonight. And let's start with the obvious. This was not a fake injury. I'm not really disappointed with a lot of things that I hear from fans almost ever in hockey. But folks saying that the #1 center of the Dallas Stars was embellishing or diving in the playoffs, banana sandwich to me. That is absolutely. I know 95% of the fan base, good times, but that 5% that's saying you are going to go down, fake an injury to get a 5-minute penalty and then miss a game, no way, Jose. That was a brutal, brutal slash. And people want me to talk about the fact that he got cross-checked before it. Of course he did. It's the playoffs. You get them before they get you. So Hintz cross-checks Nurse. Nurse responds. I don't think he was going for the soft spot. Neither did the NHL, no suspension. Hintz is down. Good luck winning without a #1 center. The Dallas Stars did it without Jason Robertson. They did it without Miro Heiskanen. But there's something special about a #1 center. They are so hard to replace, and we saw that tonight. Edmonton, however, they capitalize. And frankly, even if Hintz was in this game, I don't think it would have been any different. The Stars have no answer for the Edmonton Oilers' speed 5-on-5. It's the playoffs, baby. People say no crybabies in the playoffs. You got to find a way. You have bought in every player. You got Mikko Rantanen, you got Jason Robertson, you got Miro Heiskanen, you got Thomas Harley, and you're having your lunch handed to you by Draisaitl, McDavid, Bouchard, and co. Now, Edmonton has done something unique over the years. You've heard me talk about it takes a long time to progress towards where you're going to win a cup. Edmonton got to Game 7 last year. Edmonton plays fast in practice. They play fast in games. When you are practicing against the likes of those 3, specifically McDavid and Draisaitl, the rest of the team is going to level up and get faster. The only way to get faster in hockey is to practice against speed. They practice against speed every day, all day, and it's paying off. This has been a work in progress for the last 3 to 5 years for the Oilers, and you can see them slowly building. It looks like this might be their year. They're going to have a heck of a challenge in front of them to finish in the Stanley Cup Final, but we can't get too far ahead of ourselves. Edmonton is going to look at this game by game, but I'm sorry, guys. after seeing what I've seen in the last 2 games between the Oilers, the Stars, the Panthers, and the Canes, this one does feel like it's over, does it not? And I'm not getting hard on any fan base today. It really feels like they've slipped and they've fallen. Speaking of the Panthers and the Canes, I am so shocked at the Canes' lack of response to the Florida Panthers. The Florida Panthers have at will beaten Carolina at every single aspect of the hockey game. Sebastian Aho has looked great. And then after that, Carolina just does not look like they belong in this game so far against Dallas. They have worked so hard to get to this point, but Dallas, so big, so tough, so strong. They have hit everything that moves, and I don't know if Carolina wants it anymore. That's really, really tough to watch. At this point, it's like that Simpsons meme, stop it, he's already dead. A 3-0 stranglehold on this series. And then when you have the game in hand, this goes to show what the Florida Panthers are all about. Matthew Tkachuk starts ragdolling him. Why? Because of a hip check in the previous game that took Sam Reinhart down. Guys, hip checks are legal. It's part of the game of hockey. Most people have forgotten, including referees. I've watched referees call these as penalties. It has been so long in the NHL since we have seen great hip checks. They were a staple of the 90s. They have never been taken out of hockey. Guys just stopped doing it. And that, to me, that was a very clean hip check. It was what it was. But Matthew Tkachuk does exactly what I would have expected someone on the Dallas Stars to do. He stands up for his teammate. Even though you've won the game, even though you're progressing in the series, he stands up for his teammate, does what he needs to do. You can like it or hate it, but this is how Stanley Cups are won. This is why locker rooms gel. This is why guys win together. So when you have guys like Bennett, Marchand, Reinhart, all of these guys under Tkachuk, Barkov, and Ekblad with Paul Maurice going this hard, you're going to win games and you're going to go to championship finals. It is looking like it's going to be an Edmonton, Florida final. There's a little bit of hockey left to be played in the Florida-Carolina series. I don't know what Carolina's going to do to be the 5th team in NHL history to make a down 3-0 comeback. It's happened 4 times, 2 times in the last 20 years, but it doesn't really look like Carolina has the horses to get this one done. So Florida, I think they're going to finish it quick. Edmonton, I still think Dallas is going to get a game out of this, but Edmonton is looking strong. I'm not sure what Peter DeBoer and the Dallas Stars are going to be able to do to rebound from this, but they're going to have to find a way to take a game in Edmonton and Rogers Place away from the Oilers and those amazing fans cheering on the Oilers. In Game 4, I've been a little disappointed in both Eastern Conference Finals. No one is disappointed if you're an Oilers fan or a Panthers fan, but neutrally watching it, oh boy, it has been something else, has it not? It really does look like it will be an Oilers Big Cats meow final again. I'm saying let's just get us there. Thanks for following me on this journey, guys. There will be no tape breakdown on this one. I'm not sure what you want me to break down at this point in time. It's just goal, 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 goal. It'd just be a victory lap for those fans watching those pucks go in over and over again. So I'm going to cover the next couple games for you as they unfold, but if they continue to be blowouts like this, you'll get my recap. You'll get my thoughts from absolutely beautiful locations like this. Leave a comment and a like down below. And you know what? Leave a big thanks for Coach Wifey D, my beautiful, amazing wife behind the camera right now. This is her first time behind the camera. I think she's doing fantastic. Apologies for the white shirt on a white background last time. That was on me. I didn't render the video properly, and the quality just got worse to the point where it was a redhead face and hands talking on a white wall. So hopefully you like this background a little better. Comment, like down below. Shout out to my amazing, beautiful wife, and we'll catch you guys later on in the rest of the series. See ya.